Do we have enough
We have 5 people right now.
with me?
No.
Not including me.
Yeah.
All right, so we're good. Hang on. Ernst.
Yeah, it's Jones. It's to be 3 online. I'm gonna call him.
One second. Trouble with this. I'm almost there, Rose.
I can't believe nobody said the reasons.
One second. Yep. Just one second.
That was fine.
That is our rule.
Citizens. I'm about 7 years.
Second. Dang it. Hang on one second. Okay, so I apologize for the lag. Welcome, everybody, to the March 9th meeting of the Board of Zoning Appeals. My name is Jeff Carson. I'm serving as chair of tonight's meeting. Make a couple of introductions before we start. We've got the following planning commissioners here in the chambers with me tonight. We've got Commissioner Dwayne Beth, Commissioner Aaron Ward. Online, we have Commissioner Jim Ernst, Vice Chair Karen Jones, and I believe we have Commissioner Beverly Easterwood and Commissioner Mark Mueller. We also have legal counsel with us tonight, Michael Farley, and we have Byron Toy, Mari Monheil, and Rose Morris with the planning department, along with Rodney Lucas. Am I missing anybody? Ocides. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Rose to read the opening statement on how we'll run tonight's meeting.
Okay, welcome everyone to the Board of the Zoning Appeals. Members of the board are participating remotely by Zoom or present in the commission chamber. Mr. Jeff Carson is serving as chairman this evening. Please note the following instructions for the meeting. If you're joining by Zoom, please make sure you have an appropriate background. For those members of the public attending the meeting virtually this evening, please use the raise your hand feature if you want to speak on an application. If you are present in the commission chamber, please come to the microphone at the front of the room when the application is called. After the chairman recognizes you, please state your name and address and make your comments. If you're having issues getting into the Zoom meeting, please see the Planning and Urban Design website on wicokck.org. Proper meeting decorum is expected of all participating in the meeting, and anyone who fails to act properly may be removed from the meeting. The city reserves the right to discontinue a meeting if any improper behavior occurs, which prevents the uninterrupted conduct of business. The format of this evening's meeting is as follows. First, the applicant will be given 15 minutes to make an opening statement explaining the proposal. That includes the applicant, consultants, and other members of the applicant's team. Members of the board will then address questions to the applicant. Any persons wishing to speak in favor will be recognized and allowed to do so at that time. Then those in opposition will be recognized and allowed to make their statements and ask questions. Each member of the public will be given 5 minutes to express their opinions, and time may not be shared between speakers. A speaker's time may be extended in 5-minute intervals by a 2/3 majority vote of the board. The chairman will ask for a show of hands of people who are in support or opposition who do not wish to speak. Then the applicant will answer questions and make a closing statement. The public hearing portion of the meeting will be closed, and the public will only be allowed to address the board if a question is directed towards them. Then the board will discuss the application and make their decision with a brief statement of the reason of the motion preceding the making of the motion. Motions to approve shall include the staff conditions unless otherwise stated in the motion. Our first application is BOZA 2025-027, Albert Hermans with SDC Engineering. It is a variance for the minimum separation distance between a liquor store and a park at 825 Kansas Avenue in conjunction with SP 2025-063. Does anyone on the commission have any contacts to disclose on this application?
No. Okay, Mr. Hermans, are you in the audience? Anybody represent? Go ahead and give us your name and address. Tell us what you want to do tell us what you want to do at this location.
My name is Jaime Marquez with Marquez Construction. I'm the contractor and representative of the owner, working with Al Hermans, the engineer. At this location, we want to do an addition to an existing liquor store, so they made us apply for a special use permit and a variance. The addition to this liquor store is 6 foot by 47 foot long. It's only going to be for storage. That's all we plan to do to this addition.
So you're adding 282 square feet. Is that going to be in the back end of the building?
Yes, it's going to be on the back end of the building on the west side.
Okay, thank you. Any questions for this applicant? Okay. Like I said, I've got Mr. Hermans. Mr. Hermans, did you want to make a comment on your case?
Yeah, I'm here in case there are any questions about the drawings or the proposal.
Okay, just for the record, please, would you give us your name again?
Albert Hermans, SDC Engineering.
All right, thank you. Any questions for this applicant? All right, seeing none, anyone in the audience want to speak to this case in favor or in opposition, raise your hand or come forward if you're in the chambers. Not seeing anyone, so we'll go ahead and go to staff and we'll get their comment.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Byron Swipe Planning Department. So the 284 square foot addition on the actually east side, if you can see on the screen here to your guys' right, you'll see that the hatched area is where they're proposing to do the addition. The reason why they needed variance is because they were building this addition on a legal non-conforming liquor store. This liquor store has been in existence prior to 2015 when we had our ordinance in place for liquor stores, new liquor stores, additions thereon. Therefore, anything needing an addition needs to get a special use permit and get a variance potentially for 1,300 foot separation between churches, schools, parks, or other liquor stores. Now that they're doing an addition, this falls in that category. Staff recommends approval subject to the conditions outlined in the staff report.
All right, thank you. Any questions for staff? Seeing none, I'll stand for a motion when ready.
Commissioner Ward,
Commissioner Ward, go ahead.
make a motion to approve BOZA 2025-027, subject to staff stipulations and comments.
All right, thank you. Motion to approve BOZA case 2025-027 made by Commissioner Ward. Is there a second?
A second.
Seconded by Commissioner Beth. Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Ward,
Aye.
Beth,
Aye.
Ernst,
Aye.
Jones,
Aye.
Moeller,
Aye.
Easterwood.
Aye.
Okay, motion carries 6-0.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, our next case is BOZA 2026-001, Jackson's Cell B. It is a variance to exceed the minimum lot width to depth ratio at 5727 Locust Avenue in conjunction with Plat 2026-003. Does anyone have any contacts to disclose on this application?
No.
Oh, Jimmer.
Mr. Ernst?
I haven't had a contact, but I'm going to have to recluse myself because I am an affected party. I am within 200 feet. And so I'm just going to step out of this meeting because we'll be done after this.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, with that, Crystal Voth, I see you got your hand up. Are you representing the applicant in this case?
Hi, yes, I sure am. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is just, it's a variance. As you can see, it's a really awkward
How about
leftover
we start
piece.
off with name and address
Oh,
first?
I'm so sorry. Yes, Crystal Both, Atlas Land Consulting, 14500, uh, Parallel Avenue, Baser, Kansas, 66007.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry about that. So this is for the property there at 5727 Locust Avenue. As you can see, it's an awkward piece of property that is left over from previous development. The property owner, he desires to give this to, he has two sons and they would each like to build a house out here. So they essentially want to divide this, in two and each of them build a house on it. That's the plan. We understand it, obviously, it doesn't meet the width to depth ratio without building some sort of interior road or something. There's just not any way at all to do that. And these two brothers aren't particularly interested in developing this land. It's just under 10 acres. It'd be pretty tough to develop it in a meaningful way. So they like to bring a driveway there off the end of that roadway. They understand that there might need to be some sort of improvement so that they can get their driveway off of there, and then they would split it essentially down the middle. There is an accompanying plat with this that shows what they're wanting to do. I'll answer any questions that you may have, but that right there that's essentially exactly what they want to do.
All right. Thank you very much. Any questions
you.
for the applicant's representative? I'm not seeing any. So anyone in the audience want to speak to this case in favor or in opposition? Raise your hand or come forward. Seeing no one, we'll go ahead and go to staff, get their comment.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Byron, Toy Planning Department. As the applicant's representative said, this is kind of an awkward piece of property in the sense that any way you slice it, if you weren't building a road itself into the property to actually make a subdivision out of it, nothing's going to meet 3-to-1 as it doesn't meet 3-to-1 today. So further subdividing this doesn't really, yes, it exacerbates it, but this needs a variance. So staff recommends approval of some of the conditions outlined in the staff report.
All right. Thank you. Any questions for staff? Sorry, I do have a member of the public had their hand up. Shelley, I need you to identify yourself, please. Shelley, I need you to unmute yourself, please.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, just barely. Go ahead and speak up.
Okay, so we were wanting to know on 56th Street.
First of all, I need your name and I need your address.
Shelley Fishball,
And your address.
5643 Locust Avenue.
Okay. And what's your question?
So we have a lot of runoff where the roads are falling apart over here, and all the runoff is caused from the field. And so with them building those two houses there, will that create more of a problem?
All right. We'll see if we can get you an answer to that question. Anything else?
No, I think that's it. We just wanted to know how that would be addressed.
All right. Thank you. Okay. Ms. Voth, are you still with us? Can you unmute yourself, please? Can you address the neighbor's question with regard to runoff and if this would have any impact on that?
Yeah, I can sure do my best. So it is my understanding, and Byron, please jump in and correct me if I'm wrong.
You will.
But legally, we cannot create any additional runoff, any more runoff than what is already there. So when it comes time to build, they have to prove that that there will be no additional runoff. There are best management practices that have to be used in order to put landscaping and such around, or sorry, not landscaping, but best management practices for stormwater and such around the building site so that while building is occurring, there's not runoff onto adjacent properties. And then afterwards, they have to seed or sod to make sure that any dirt that was disturbed has been reestablished so that there isn't any runoff affecting nearby properties. 2 houses on 10 acres is really not very much, not very much development. In fact, if somebody was going to come back here and try to build a road and such, you're talking about far more impervious surface than you're talking about with two houses. This is about the lowest impact that could possibly be there as far as developing these two pieces of property. Also, typically speaking, fields that lay fallow actually have oftentimes more runoff than when they're seeded with typical lawn grasses. So oftentimes you'll see a reduction in runoff. It's very, very unusual that you would have an increase in runoff from two additional houses. And again, those things have to be addressed still during the building permit process.
All right, thank you very much. Byron, did you have any counter comments?
No, I do. Byron Toy Planning Department. No, I do not.
All right, thank you. Any questions for staff? All right, I'll stand for a motion when ready.
Commissioner Ward,
Commissioner Ward, go ahead.
make a motion to approve BOZA 2026-001, subject to step stipulations and comments.
Thank you. Motion to approve BOZA case 2026-001 made by Commissioner Ward. Is that a second, Commissioner Jones?
Yes, it is.
Thank you. Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Ward,
Aye.
Beth,
Aye.
Ernst,
He's not here.
oh,
Mr. Ernst recused.
Jones,
She's saying aye, but she's muted.
Moeller,
Aye.
Aye.
Easterwood.
Aye.
Okay, motion carries 5-0.
All right, thank you. All right,
Thank you.
that does conclude our agenda, and we'll see everybody in about 12 minutes for the start of the City Planning Commission. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I want to welcome you to the March 9th meeting of the City Planning Commission. My name is Jeff Carson. I'll be serving as tonight's chair. I'm going to make a couple of introductions before we start. We have the following commissioners on hand with us this evening. We have Vice Chair Karen Jones, who's online, Commissioner James Ernst online. We have Commissioner Beverly Easterwood, Commissioner Mark Mueller, and I don't believe anybody else has joined us. Correct, Rose? Sorry? Oh. Just Commissioner Miller. Okay, so just Commissioner Miller. In the chambers with me tonight, I've also got Dwayne Beth and Commissioner Aaron Ward. We also have the following folks with the Unified Government Planning Staff: Byron Toy, Mari Monhil, Osiris Espinosa, and Rose Morris, and Rodney Lucas. And we are joined by legal counsel Michael Farley. So with that, I'm going to turn the meeting over to Rose Morris, who will read the opening statement on how we're going to run tonight's meeting.
Hello, welcome to the meeting of the City Planning Commission. Members are participating remotely by Zoom or in person at the Commission Chamber. Mr. Jeff Carson is serving as chairman this evening. Please note the following instructions for the meeting. If you're joining by Zoom, please make sure you have an appropriate background. For those members of the public attending the meeting virtually this evening, please use the raise your hand feature when you want to speak on an application. If you're present in the Commission Chamber, please come to the microphone in the front of the room when the application is called. After the chairman recognizes you, please state your name and address and make your comments. If you're having issues getting to the Zoom meeting, please see the Planning and Urban Design website on wykokck.org. Proper meeting decorum is expected of all participating in their meeting, and anyone who fails to act properly may be removed from the meeting. The city reserves the right to discontinue a meeting if any improper behavior occurs, which prevents the uninterrupted conduct of business. I'd like to make a note that there's been an amendment to the agenda this evening. Item 42B, SP 2025-094 and PR 2025-039, Eastside Storage will be moved earlier in the agenda to directly after we vote on the consent agenda, so section 3. The applicant will be holding their second neighborhood meeting tomorrow that they were requested to hold the last meeting. So after the consent agenda, we'll be voting on it to hold over both of those applications until the April 13th City Planning Commission meeting. All right, I will continue with my spiel. Planning Commission is a voluntary body of citizens which will review each zoning proposal for all change of zones, special use permits, vacations, and preliminary plan reviews on tonight's agenda. The Planning Commission makes recommendations to the Unified Government Board of Commissioners, who will then make their final decisions on Thursday, March 26, 2026. For final plats and final plan reviews heard tonight, the Planning Commission's decision is final and there will not be another hearing. The format of this evening's meeting is as follows. First, the applicant will be given 15 minutes to make an opening statement explaining the proposal, which includes the applicant, consultants, and other members of the applicant's team. Members of the commission will then address questions to the applicant. Then, any persons wishing to speak in favor will be recognized and allowed to do so at that time. Next, those in opposition will be recognized and allowed to make their statements and ask questions. Each member of the public will be given 5 minutes to express their opinions, and time may not be shared between speakers. A speaker's time may be extended in 5-minute intervals by a 2/3 majority vote of the commission. Then the applicant will answer questions and make a closing statement. The public hearing portion of the meeting will be closed, and the public will only be allowed to address the commission if a question is directed towards them. Finally, the Planning Commission will discuss the application and make their recommendation. If those in opposition want to formally protest a change of zone or special use permit, a means is available by a legal protest petition, which can be obtained by emailing the Planning and Urban Design website at planninginfo@wykokzk.org tomorrow morning. Any application receiving a unanimous vote of recommendation by the Planning Commission will appear on the consent agenda of the Unified Government Board of Commissioners, unless there is a request to remove an item from the consent agenda by the applicant, commission, or other interested parties. The Planning Commission's recommendation will be adopted. The consent agenda will be heard at the beginning of the meeting at 5:30 p.m. The Planning Commission will also have a consent agenda this evening. The consent agenda is the first part of the agenda. Items on the consent agenda are final plats, final plans, special use permit renewals that have received a staff recommendation to approve. Unless there is a request to remove an item on the consent agenda, the staff recommendation on all items in the consent agenda will be adopted by the Planning Commission at one time. I'll read a list of the items on the consent agenda, and when I have completed the list, the chairman will ask if there's any request to remove any items. This is your time to use the raise your hand feature, be recognized, and request that an item be removed from the consent agenda if you do not agree with the staff's recommendation. If you're in the commission chamber, please come to the microphone, state your name and address, and the item that you want to remove from the consent agenda. The Planning Commission is required to disclose contacts about any item on the Planning Commission agenda. Before each item, I will ask if any contacts have been made, and members of the commission will be asked to disclose those contacts. Please note that your opinions will be forwarded to the governing body for their consideration in making a final decision on Thursday, March 26, 2026 at 5:30 p.m. I will now read the items on the consent agenda. Consideration of the February 9th, 2026 City Planning Commission minutes. SP 2025-087 Michael Morse with Quicks Auto Salvage Storage and Tow LLC. Special use permit for an automotive salvage yard at 1124 Pawnee Avenue. Plat 2026-003 Jackson Selby. Final plat to divide one lot into 2 lots to build a single-family homes at 5727 Locust Avenue. Plat 2026-004 Daryl Rakowski. Final plat to divide 1 lot into 3 lots at 12525 Leavenworth Road. Plat 2026-008 Doug Clements. Final plat to plat 2 lots at 1919 South 26th Street, 2515 Lawrence Avenue, 2400 Steel Road, 2015 and 2025 Haas Avenue in conjunction with PR 2026-002 Final Plan Review and PR 26-003 also a Final Plan Review for the KCK Elementary School. And PR 2026-001 Josh Gatewood with McDonald's Corporation, a final plan review for a McDonald's restaurant at, 2320 Metropolitan Avenue. The items I've just read are on the consent agenda. At this time, does any member of the commission wish to disclose any contact on any of the items?
No.
Okay, please include the following items as part of the record for the agenda tonight. The city has currently adopted zoning and subdivision regulations, the official zoning map for the areas in question, The city has currently adopted master plan for the areas. The staff report and attachments dated March 9th, 2026. The application, other documents, plans, pictures, and maps submitted by the applicant, the notice in the Wyandotte Echo, and the notices to property owners. The commission will vote to approve these in one vote unless if someone requests that an item be removed from the consent agenda.
All right, thank you. Members of the commission, is there any item on the planning commission consent agenda that you'd like to have removed for consideration? All right, seeing no one, anyone in the audience want an item removed from the consent agenda? Okay, seeing none, I will now entertain, I'm sorry. Yes, sir. What's that item?
Have one here, last 2026-006. Is that to be considered nice?
That is not on the consent agenda, sir. That'll be later on this evening. We're only talking about the items on the consent agenda. Okay? Anyone else? Okay, seeing none, I'll entertain a motion to accept the items on the consent agenda as presented. Commissioner Jones.
Motion to approve the items on the consent agenda as included.
Okay, motion to approve the consent agenda made by Commissioner Jones, seconded by Commissioner Miller. Is that correct?
Second.
Thank you, sir. Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Ward,
Aye.
Beth,
Aye.
Ernst,
Aye.
Jones? Aye.
Moeller,
Aye.
Easterwood,
Aye.
Miller.
Aye.
Okay, motion carries 7-0.
All right, thank you. The items on the consent agenda, the special use permit. Anything else, Myron, other than the special use permit?
That might be it.
No, that's it.
All right, special use permit will be heard once again at the Board of Commissioners meeting on March 26th at 5:30 PM. Everything else will stand approved. If your item was on the consent agenda, you are dismissed unless you want to stay for the fun.
Okay, sorry, doing the amendment to the agenda, so voting on the holdover.
Yes.
Okay. Did you want to hear from the applicant or anything?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and call the case and we'll hear from the applicant.
Okay, so we'll be moving up item, let me see. 42B, SP 2025-094 and PR 2025-039 East Side Storage up in the agenda this evening. It is a special use permit and a preliminary plan review for a battery storage facility at 8900 Metropolitan Avenue.
Is the applicant here for East Side Storage? Yes, you want to go out and come up?
Chairman Carson, it's Jake Miller real quick.
Yes, go ahead, Commissioner Miller.
I notified staff last month prior to the last meeting that I was going to recuse myself on this vote. My wife did some work on this project, so just going to turn my video off. I know it's just a holdover, but I'm going to go ahead and recuse myself again.
All right, thank you. And I'm sorry, I did see your hand up and I put it down because I thought it was still the second for the last motion, so I apologize for that.
No problem at all.
Thank you. Go ahead and give us your name and
Excuse
address.
me, Rose, sorry, real quick.
Yeah.
Just like last time, yeah, if you can actually drop Commissioner Miller off the Zoom and we'll contact him when the next case is up. Thank you.
All right, Commissioner Miller, we're going to have to remove you from the meeting and then we'll allow you to come back in. I think he's already off. Okay, go ahead and give us your name and address. Tell us what you're here tonight for.
My name is Josh Scogan. My address is 1436 Rocky Point Road, Lakeshore, Minnesota, 56468. And I'm here as the applicant for the Eastside Energy Storage Project.
All right, it's my understanding that you have a community meeting that we talked about last month. That meeting is scheduled for tomorrow night. Is that correct?
That's correct. We have been meeting with some of the stakeholders that spoke in opposition at the last meeting, particularly Rise for Energy Justice. And tomorrow night is more about the immediate neighbors and some other stakeholders.
All right. So, and you are here tonight to request?
We're here tonight to request a holdover of the meeting. The reasoning is because the 30 days since we last talked didn't provide everyone enough time to properly schedule the meeting, as well as give enough time between the meeting and the hearing. So we're requesting to hold over the decision until the next planned agenda.
All right. Any questions for the applicant? All right. We can just go ahead and hold them.
Mike
Right.
Bartley, legal counsel. Yep, Mr. Chair, you may go ahead and it would be a simple majority vote in
All
this
right.
case.
Do I need a motion to approve?
Yes, yeah, we would,
All right.
we would want to do.
I'll need a motion for the holdover. Commissioner Jones.
Motion to hold over special use permit case number 2025-094, as well as plan review case number 2025-039, hold over for 30 days until the April 13th meeting.
All right, thank you. Motion to hold over special use application 2025-094 and plan review application 2025-039 for 30 days made by Commissioner Jones. Is that a second, Commissioner Easterwood?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Any discussion on the motion for holdover? All right, seeing none, roll call, please.
Ward,
Aye.
Beth,
Aye.
Ernst,
Aye.
Jones,
Aye.
Moeller,
Aye.
Easterwood.
Aye.
Okay, motion carries 6-0.
All right, thank you. We will see you next month. We wanted to make sure this was brought forward at the front of the agenda, so anybody that did come tonight to hear this case wouldn't have to sit through the remaining parts of the meeting. So we will hear this case next month.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Mr. Chair. Thank you, committee members.
Okay. So we've been moving on to the non-consent agenda now. Start with COZ 2025-032. Scott Sperry with Kansas Affordable One LLC, a change of zone from RP5 Planned Apartment District and C1 Limited Business Districts to R1 Single Family District for the construction of a single-family home at 5444 Parallel Parkway in conjunction with Plat 2025-042, a preliminary plat for 35 lots to construct a single-family home at 544 Parallel Parkway. Does anyone have any contacts to disclose on this application?
No. Okay, Mr. Sperry, are you in the audience? Start off with name and address, please, and tell us what you'd like to do.
Yeah, so you got Zach Nichols, Scott Sperry, both at 12220 State Line Road, Leawood, Kansas, 66209. Or 66224, sorry.
Okay.
Thank you guys. We're here for change of zoning and approval of preliminary plat for 35 single-family lots at 55th and Parallel Parkway, northeast corner of 55th Parallel Parkway. We've got, as you can see, right there is our preliminary site plan showing 35 different lots. We've got our entrance off of 55th. And, you know, we're excited to bring this development to this area and feel like it would be a great benefit. And we're here to answer any questions that you all may have.
All right, thank you. Questions for the applicant? Can you give me the square footage of the homes that are going to be built? Will they have foundations or are they going to be built on slab?
Yes, so most of the homes will be on a slab. A few of them will have basements just based on the grading of the site because we do have pretty aggressive grade moving from one side end of the site to the other. The square footage of the homes are 1,530 square feet. They'll all be 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom with a single car garage.
All right, thank you.
And then up there's kind of an example of one of them. We'll have 5 or 6 different looks and variations. And then the next slide is a floor plan. They are all on grade. They are designed, percentage of the homes will be for physically disabled people specifically. And so everything's designed on one level. So the entire home may be accessed for someone that might be physically disabled.
Will you have zero entry or?
That is correct. Yeah,
Okay.
0 entry. Yeah.
All right. Any other questions for the applicant? Seeing none, we'll go ahead and open it up to the public. Anybody want to speak to this case in favor or in opposition? All right, come on up. That's all right. You made it just in time. Go ahead and when you get to the microphone, give us your name and address, please.
My name is Ollie Hickman, and I live at 2201 North 55th. the biggest problem I have is, 19 through 29 is in the middle of a pond. And that pond has been there since 1946. And then they're saying they're going to turn the water. Has Corps of Engineers had anything to say about how you move a pond?
We'll ask that
And-
question for you.
And I have easement rights to the pond since the people that lived there, I have the original deeds. And they told me that I walk out my backyard and down to the pond, that's where they get their water from all the years that they lived there. Now, where somebody is trying to put, you have to forgive me, I don't know much about track A. Where's that water coming from? That used to be a pond there. It used to be two ponds.
Okay.
That pond dried up. The underground spring dried up there. Now they're saying they're taking the water from a existing pond and moving it to track A for just to be stale water sitting there. That's not making sense to me.
Okay.
And then you're putting, how far up is your walls going around my property that you're blocking me from accessing anything around my house or my property? And then secondly, from my understanding, when that land was put there, it's supposed to have been, and I don't know what I'm talking about, but I got somebody looking into it. That was supposed to be a zone for business and industrial. But the person that owned that land, I don't know the gentleman's name, when his wife died, that land was supposed to be wilderness land. And he left it there to be wilderness land for the animals. And it was never to be changed. And that's since I've been 9 years old. I played out there. Then I end up owning the property. So who sold the property to them and how did they get their hands on the property is what we trying to figure out.
Okay. All right. I'll try to get you some answers. Anything,
right.
anything else?
Well, it is, but this is the first meeting. I come last week, last meeting y'all had, and this wasn't on the docket.
Okay.
So there's a lot more to it down the road, but this is the first meeting, right?
Well, this will be the first meeting, and then if this goes forward, it'll go to the Board of Commissioners at the end of the month. It'll go to the Board of Commissioners on the 26th.
Okay, I just wanted to make
One way or the other.
I'm keeping up with it.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else want to speak to this case? Okay, if I get you gentlemen to come back up. Can you address the pond? What's going to happen with the pond? And I guess there's one there now, right?
There's a low area where water collects, and which we're.
So you're not calling it a pond, really?
Correct. We're moving that to where track day is being shown, is where we'll have water detention, stormwater detention, is where that will collect for the project.
Okay.
And I've got Brian Lavery is on the phone, who's our civil engineer. I don't know, Brian, if you have more to say or if you guys have any more specific engineering questions for him.
Let's, oh, are you doing that or am I doing that? Okay, yeah. Oh, we've got Mr. Is it Lavery?
Yeah,
Lavery?
Brian Lavery.
Lavery. You want to go ahead and unmute yourself, Mr. Lavery, and then you want to comment on this wet area?
Sure, Brian Lavery, 11006 Parallel Parkway, 66109. The existing pond to the north is going to be removed, dried out. We'll have to have proper geotechnical engineering and supervision to put the new houses on it. And the entire site drains from the north to the south. So therefore, we're moving the detention to the south. The detention basin will be a dry pond. So in days like today, it will hold no water. During a rainfall, it will hold water up for a 100-year event up to about 40 hours, and then it'll discharge that water to the south. Hopefully that explains it a little better.
I think so. Going back to these gentlemen, are you aware of any recorded easements or anything on the property?
No, they're not.
All right, and we'll get to staff and we'll have that verified. Okay, Commissioner Beth?
Yeah,
is the pond all on your property or is it partly on his property?
It's all on our 100%.
Because it's a deep pond, because I used to fish in that pond. They had some big bass in there. Do you know where there used to be a feed store? That was
Do
on
I look like I
parallel?
know where there was ever a feed store?
I'm old.
Not at all.
There was a feed store on.
I wouldn't know
Parallel.
what to buy at a feed store.
There's a feed store on Parallel right in front of that, and I think McBratney's or Burns, one of them. I went to school with the girl that lived there, and I used to fish in the pond. But it's more than a detention pond. It's actually a good sized pond there.
So as far as moving that water, and I mean, we've got some big bass, I guess, so we've. Used to be. I don't fish either. So I know you said a bunch of things, but none of it made sense to me. But this relocating this body of water, whatever we're going to call it, that's not, I mean, that's something that's easy to do from an engineering standpoint, maybe going back to Mr. Lavery for that. Go ahead, Mr. Lavery.
Yeah, that's generally relatively easy to do. Like I said, we'll have a geotechnical engineer there to make sure that the soil that we put these new homes and the roads on will be stable. So we will dewater it, take out any of the silt or the muck or any of the other unsavory items, and then rebuild it up with engineered fill that'll be inspected.
All right. Commissioner Beth said he never left anything there, so there shouldn't be anything too unsavory. Okay. So you're not aware of any recorded instruments on the property?
No.
The movement from one pond to the dried pond is the planned, or is the plan?
Yep.
Okay. Anything else that I missed? Anything else you wanted to add based on the comments that were made?
I would say the only other thing to add.
What about the wall? Tell me about the wall that's being planned. Is there a retaining wall being built?
There's interior retaining walls. And Brian, I don't know if you want to speak to those specifically, but.
Mr. Lavery, go ahead.
There are some retaining walls that are due to the grade of the site. It's awful steep. So along the north side of the site to the east, or the very north and then the very northwest, there are some retaining walls that are approximately, with our preliminary grading, 6 to 8 feet in height. And our site will sit below the ground to the north, so it won't obstruct any view from the north into our site. It would obstruct the view from our site northerly, though.
Okay, so the view obstruction would be from the interior of your property outward.
That's correct.
All right, and of course, all retaining walls being built will be built on your property.
That is correct.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you, gentlemen. Any other questions that we didn't clarify? Okay, we're going to go ahead and go to staff and get their comment.
Thanks, Byron Tway, Planning Department. Thanks, Mr. Chairman. This is the first part of set development, this change of zone with a preliminary plat. Should this go forward, you'll have a final you'll have a final plat, which will dive deeper into sanitary, storm, grading, which are all things that would be required for a subdivision of this size. Staff recommends approval subject to the conditions outlined in the staff report.
All right, thank you. Questions for staff? Got one. Commissioner Jones?
Did I miss it, or did we get the gentleman's easement question answered and whether that was recorded or not?
The owners of the property nor staff are aware of any recorded instruments on the property.
Okay, thank you.
Other questions? Seeing none, I will stand for a motion when ready. And we'll hear the change of zone application first.
Commissioner Ward.
Commissioner Ward, go ahead.
Make a motion to approve change of zone 2025-032, subject to staff stipulations and comments.
All right, motion to approve change of zone application 2025-032 made by Commissioner Ward. Is there a second? Commissioner Miller?
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Ward,
Aye.
Beth,
Aye.
Ernst,
Aye.
Jones,
Aye.
Moeller,
Aye.
Easterwood,
Aye.
Miller.
Aye.
Motion carries 7-0.
All right, now hear one on the plat.
Commissioner Ward,
Commissioner Ward, go ahead.
motion to approve plat 2025-042, once again, subject to staff stipulations and comments.
Thank you. Motion to approve plat 2025-042 made by Commissioner Ward. Is there a second? Commissioner Miller?
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Ward,
Aye.
Beth,
Aye.
Ernst,
Aye.
Jones,
Aye.
Moeller,
Aye.
Easterwood,
Aye.
Miller.
Aye.
Motion carries 7-0.
All right, thank you. The change of zone application will go before the Board of Commissioners on March 26th at 5:30 PM. So that'll be the next bite at the apple, sir. You can talk to staff and they'll get you some information, but the next time this will be heard will be before the Board of Commissioners on the 26th. So they'll hear it again. All right, thank you, Osiris.
Our next application is COZ 2025-033, Tyler Coey with Pearl Properties LLC. It is a change of zone from R1B Single Family District to R2B Two Family District for a duplex at 403 Barnett Avenue. Does anyone on the commission have any contacts to disclose in this application?
No.
No.
Mr. Coey, are you Mr. Coey, or do we have him online? Okay.
Hi. Yeah, Tyler here. I
Go
do
ahead,
have
give us
a
your name and address,
business.
please.
Yes, the address of the application or my home?
I need your name and your address.
Okay, my name is Tyler Coey, address 4306 West 78th Terrace, Prairie Village, Kansas, 66208.
All right, tell us what you'd like to do with this property.
We are looking to change it, I guess, officially back into a duplex. It has historically been one. And yeah, that's what we're doing.
Okay, so it's historically been a duplex, but it's not had the correct zoning. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, you know, it's in the thing, but it was a
In the thing.
duplex.
What do you
like
mean in the thing?
Oh, I'm sorry, the packet, the report or whatnot. But it was a duplex. It seems that there was a change of zone. It did operate as a duplex up until my purchase, and then you know, it's kind of always been in that format. It's divided into two separate living situations, and looking to make it official.
And you're going to keep it as a duplex, correct?
Correct.
All right, thank you. Any questions for this applicant? All right, saying none. Anyone want to speak to this case in favor or in opposition? Please come forward. All right, yes, sir.
Steve Sudacum, 4737 Canaan Lake Drive. I just wanted to present myself oh, sure. Stephen Sudacum, 4737 Canaan Lake Drive, KCK 66109. And I just am here because I am half owner of that property, and I'm available for any questions, but
All right.
other than that, I have no comments.
All right, thank you. Anyone else want to speak to this case in favor or in opposition? All right, saying none, we'll close the public portion of the meeting. We'll go to Mr. Toy and get his comments.
Byron Soy Planning Department. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This application is for a change of zone from R1B to R2B. Back in 2000, this property was originally zoned RP5, and then went through in 2000, Strawberry Hill downzoning, which went from RP5 to R1B. It was acknowledged at that time during the downzoning this was a duplex. I have an email in the staff report from then Director Steve Speece acknowledging that the property was a duplex going back to at least 1995. So ultimately changing this zoning from R1B to R2B actually would fix the legal non-conforming status of this structure. They have off-street parking for 2 parking spaces in that detached garage. So they have the requisite parking on site. Staff recommends approval of some of the conditions outlined in the staff report.
All right, thank you. Any questions for staff? Seeing none, I'll stand for a motion. Commissioner Jones?
Motion to approve change of zone case number 2025-033, subject to staff stipulations and comments.
Thank you. Motion to approve change of zone application 2025-033 made by Commissioner Jones. Is that a second, Commissioner Miller?
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Ward,
Aye.
Beth,
Aye.
Ernst,
Aye.
Jones,
Aye.
Moeller,
Aye.
Easterwood,
Aye.
Miller.
Aye.
Motion carries 7-0.
All right, thank you. This will be heard once again, March 26th at 5:30 PM before the Board of County Commissioners.
We'll move on to the special use permits. The next application is SP 2025-063. Albert Hermans with SDC Engineering is a special use permit for a liquor store addition at 825 Kansas Avenue in conjunction with BOZA 2025-027 that was heard earlier tonight. Does anyone on the commission have any contacts to disclose on this application?
No.
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 Okay, Mr. Hermans, I've got you queued up, ready to speak again. Give us your name and address once again for the record. Tell us what you want to do.
Albert Hermans with SDC Engineering in Raytown. Basically, what we're doing here or proposing is enclosing a covered area of the building that's currently on the outside and using it for storage for the existing liquor store. I think it was previously mentioned it was about 284 square feet total added enclosed space.
All right. Anything else?
We're making a few site improvements. I think right now they have a dumpster that's out in the open that's going to be moved around the back into an enclosure. And I believe that's the bulk of the site improvements.
All right. Thank you. Any questions for the applicant? Seeing none, we'll go to the audience. Anyone want to speak to this case in favor or in opposition, please raise your hand or come forward. Seeing none, we'll go to staff and get their comment.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Byron to our planning department. I want to include the testimony from BOSA 2025-27 in the record for this special use permit 2025-63. With that, staff recommends approval subject to the conditions outlined in the staff report for 2 years.
Thank you. Any questions for staff? Seeing none, I'll stand for a motion. Commissioner Jones?
Motion to approve special use case permit number 2025-063, subject to staff stipulations and comments.
Thank you. Motion to approve special use application 2025-063 made by Commissioner Jones, seconded by Commissioner Miller. Is that correct?
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Ward,
Aye.
Beth,
Aye.
Ernst,
Aye.
Jones,
Aye.
Moeller,
Aye.
Easterwood,
Aye.
Miller.
Aye.
Okay, motion carries 7-0.
Thank you. This will be heard once again, March 26th, before the Board of County Commissioners at 5:30 PM in this room. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Our next application is SP 2025-097. Matthew Osterman and Mary Wolek with Eastern Wolf LLC. A special use permit for a non-owner occupied short-term rental at 4101 Francis Street. Does anyone on the commission have any contacts to disclose on this application?
No. Yes, sir. And ma'am, name and addresses, please.
Mary Wolk, 4105 Francis Street, Kansas City, Kansas.
And Matthew Osterman, 4105 Francis Street, Kansas City, Kansas.
All right. Tell us what you'd like to do here.
We're looking to turn the house that we purchased next door to our own at 4101 Francis Street into a short-term rental in hopes of repairing it. It's pretty ran down right now, and making it also kind of part of our extended area of our home, using it as a guest house as well. But when we don't have guests there, we'd like to put it on the market as a Airbnb VRBO.
All right. Any questions for this applicant? All right, seeing none. Anyone want to speak to this case in favor or in opposition, please come forward. Mr. Pintar?
Wilbur Pentar, 4178 Cambridge.
Good evening.
Included in your packet is a letter from the Homes Association in support of this specific special use permit. We see it as a very positive thing. And as stated in our letter to you all, we support it.
All right. Thank you very much, and thank you for coming tonight. Anyone else? All right, seeing none, we'll close the public portion of the meeting. We'll go to Mr. Toy and get his comments.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Wyandotte Planning Department. Just for the record, 3-bed, 1 3/4 bath, 6 guest max. Recommend for approval for 1 year.
How many cars?
Up to 4.
Okay.
With 6 guests. I don't know if we're 4, but they could have up to 4.
All right. Any questions for Mr. Toy? Seeing none, I'll stand for a motion. Commissioner Ward.
Make a motion to approve special use permit 2025-097, subject to staff stipulations and comments.
Thank you. Motion to approve special use application 2025-097 made by Commissioner Ward. Is that a second, Commissioner Jones?
Yes, it is.
Thank you. Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Ward,
Aye.
Beth,
Aye.
Ernst,
Aye.
Jones,
Aye.
Moeller,
Aye.
Easterwood,
Aye.
Miller.
Aye.
Okay, motion carries 7-0.
Thank you. This will be heard once again, March 26th, before the Board of County Commissioners, 5:30 p.m. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
The next application is SP 2026-002, Emily Thornton. It is a special use permit for a non-owner occupied short-term rental at 13109 Everett Court. Does anyone on the commission have any contacts to disclose on this application?
Oh.
All right, I've got 2 people with their hands up. I'm going to start with the Legends Landing KC. Are you the applicant?
I am. My name is Emily Thornton. I'm at 4250 North 109th Terrace, Kansas City, Kansas, looking for a short-term rental special use permit for my property. And I have a manager, Alex Repshold with Owl Stays, who I'd like to turn it over to.
All right, I'm going to get Alex, I have you queued up to speak. If you would, please name and address.
Hi, my name is Alexander Repshold. I have a property off of 338 North 14th Street. We are not here for that property. I'm here to answer any questions in regards to Emily's property.
All right, thank you. Any questions for this applicant? I guess I've got one. So, Alex, you'll be representing the property and you do not live on site, correct?
That is correct. I live 15 minutes away.
All right. Any questions from the commission for this applicant or the representative? Seeing none, we'll go to the public. Anyone in the public want to speak to this case in favor or in opposition, raise your hand or come forward. Seeing no one, we'll go ahead and close the public portion meeting. We'll go to staff, get their comment.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Wyandotte Planning Department, for the record, 3-bed, 2 bath, maximum of 6 guests, 2 parking spaces, recommend for approval for 1 year.
2 parking spaces. I'm sorry, 2 parking spaces. All right, is this an interior unit or is it an end unit?
Interior.
All right, so no more than 2 cars because there's a parking problem there anyway.
Correct.
All right, thank you. And Ms. Thornton, you're aware of the staff recommendations regarding the parking situation?
Yes.
Okay, and Alex, you're going to make sure that that occurs. There's nothing but parking problems on Everett Court.
We understand, especially for the 1-year permit. We want to come back for the next one.
And especially then thereafter, right? Not just for the first year. You're not going to behave yourself just for the first year, all the time, right?
Of course, sir.
I'm just checking. All right. I'm going to treat you like my kids. I'm going to make sure I get the answer I want.
Thank you for keeping me honest.
No problem. Any other questions for staff? Seeing none, I'll stand for a motion.
Commissioner Ward.
Commissioner Ward, go ahead.
Make a motion to approve special use permit 2026-002, subject to staff stipulations and comments.
That's for 1 year, correct?
1 year.
All right, thank you. Motion to approve special use application 2026-002 for 1 year made by Commissioner Ward. Is that second, Commissioner Jones?
Yes, it is.
Thank you. Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Ward,
Aye.
Beth,
Aye.
Ernst,
Aye.
Jones. Sorry, what was that again?
Aye.
Moeller,
Aye.
Easterwood,
Aye.
Miller.
Aye.
Motion carries 7-0.
Thank you. This will be heard once again, March 26, 5:30 PM before the Board of Commissioners. Thank you all.
The next application is SP 2026-003, Dennis Mendoza. It is a special use permit for used automobile sales at 1417 Minnesota Avenue. Does anyone on the commission have any contacts to disclose on this application?
No,
Oh, and Jones?
I'm sorry. Commissioner Jones, did you have?
My apologies. I'm having a technology issue for some reason. No, I didn't. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Mr. Mendoza?
Hi.
Name and address, please.
Yeah, my name is Dennis Mendoza from address 8021 Clearwater Drive, Kansas City, Missouri, 64152. The lot right here, it's a place that we purchased about 3-4 months ago. And it used to be an old mechanic shop, I think it was. So we're trying to open a car dealer in there, used car dealer. And that's what we're trying to stay there.
How many cars do you think you're going to have at any one time, or what's the most you think you'll have?
The most that we're gonna have there will be about 9 cars to sell.
Okay.
We do have 3 bays. 2 bays will be used for the 2 employees that we're gonna have there. And another 3 bays will be used for customers that will come in.
All right. No repair work or anything done on site? Any detail work or anything like that?
The only thing that we might be doing some cleaning in there in the car, but no mechanical. We do have our own mechanic, but it's another his own.
Off-site?
Yeah, outside, yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to add?
No.
All right, thank you. Any questions for this applicant? Okay, seeing none, anyone in the audience want to speak to this case in favor or in opposition? Raise your hand or come forward. Seeing no one, we'll go to staff and get their comment.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Byron to our planning department. So as the applicant said, this is what currently in a mechanic shop will no longer be a mechanic shop, will be an automotive sales, used auto sales, which actually will be less intense from a outward appearance, having inoperable vehicles and those things, which will not occur with the used auto sales. Staff recommends approval. Staff and the applicant understands that they're going to have to pay the parking lot, improve the parking lot because it's currently in a state of disrepair. With that, staff recommends approval for 2 years.
All right, thank you. Any questions for staff? Seeing none, I'll stand for a motion when ready.
Commissioner Ward.
Commissioner Ward, go ahead.
Make a motion to approve special use permit 2026-003 for a period of 2 years, subject to staff stipulations and comments.
Thank you. Motion to approve special use application 2026-003 for 2 years made by Commissioner Ward, seconded by Commissioner Jones. Is that correct?
Correct.
Thank you. Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Was it corrected to 2 years?
That was the motion, was for 2 years.
Okay. Ward,
Aye.
Beth,
Aye.
Ernst,
Aye.
Jones,
Aye.
Moeller,
Aye.
Easterwood,
Aye.
Miller.
Aye.
Okay, motion carries 7-0.
Thank you. This will be heard once again, March 26th at 5:30 PM before the Board of Commissioners.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Okay, the next application is SP 2026-004. Andrea Nelson is a special use permit for an event space with live entertainment at 13380 Donahue Road. Does anyone on the commission have any contacts to disclose on this application?
No.
No.
Ms. Nelson, I've got you queued up, ready to speak. If you would, please start off with your name and address. Tell us what you'd like to do at this location.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good evening. My name is Andrea Nelson. I live at 13400 Donahue Road, and I am requesting a special use permit for the property at 13380 Donahue Road to allow small private events in the existing barn. We'd like to name the event space the Branch KC and host 99 guests or less. So we envision this being a space for the community and small gatherings. So we are requesting a special use permit for that.
All right, thank you. Any questions for the applicant? I just have one. The homeowner that sits to the front of the property, any conversations with him regarding this application?
Yep, we've been very open with him. He hasn't had any concerns, hasn't brought anything up to us about it, and has we sent him a letter, we've texted him, we have regular communication with him, and we've had no concerns.
All right, thank you. Any other questions for the applicant? Seeing none, anyone in the audience want to speak to this case in favor or in opposition? Raise your hand or come forward if you're in the chamber. Seeing none, we'll go to staff, get their comment.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Byratory Planning Department. The applicant's going to improve the parking lot. Currently, there's some paid parking currently, but with the addition of adding some more cars, which was denoted as gravel initially, they're improving it to be paved. This location previously had a special use permit to be a microbrewery and be an event space in the past, I think as of 2022. Obviously, this is changing, so seeking a new special use permit. Staff recommends approval for 2 years.
All right, thank you. Any questions for staff? Seeing none, I'll stand for a motion when ready.
Commissioner Ward.
Commissioner Ward, go ahead.
Make a motion to approve special use permit 2026-004 for a period of 2 years, subject to staff stipulations and comments.
Thank you. Motion to approve special use application 2026-004 made by Commissioner Ward, seconded by Commissioner Jones. Is that correct? Thank you. Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Ward,
Aye.
Beth,
Aye.
Ernst,
Aye.
Jones,
Aye.
Moeller,
Aye.
Easterwood,
Aye.
Miller.
Aye.
Motion carries 7-0.
Thank you. This is going to be heard one more time, March 26, 5:30 p.m. before the Board of County Commissioners.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, our next application is Plat 2026-002 T. Judson Stanion. It is a preliminary and final plat to divide one lot into two single-family residential lots at 3401 North 47th Street. Does anyone on the commission have any contacts to disclose on this application?
No. Mr. Judson. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right in front of me. Sorry, I was looking online for you. Excuse me. Your name and address, please.
Yes, my name is Judson Stanion, 21431 163rd Street, Baser, Kansas, 66007.
And I'm sorry I messed up your name. I got it all wrong. So thank you. Go ahead and tell us what you'd like to do at this location.
Yeah, this is just a simple lot division from one lot of 8 acres into 2 lots. That the smaller parcel would be on along the northwest boundary of the property.
Okay. And are you planning to build on the property or?
Not at this time.
All right. Any questions for the applicant? Seeing none, anyone in the audience want to speak to this case in favor or in opposition? Come forward. Seeing no one, we'll go ahead and close the public portion of the meeting, go to staff and get their comment.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Staff recommends approval subject to the stipulations outlined in the staff report.
Thank you. Any questions for Mr. Toy? Seeing none, I'll stand for a motion when ready.
Commissioner Ward.
Commissioner Ward, go ahead.
Make a motion to approve plat 2026-002, subject to staff stipulations and comments.
Thank you. Motion to approve plat 2026-002 made by Commissioner Ward, seconded by Commissioner Jones. Is that correct?
Correct.
Thank you. Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Ward,
Aye.
Beth,
Aye.
Ernst,
Aye.
Jones,
Aye.
Moeller,
Aye.
Easterwood,
Aye.
Miller.
Aye.
Okay, motion carries 7-0.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next is Plat 2026-006 Ascension Muniz. is a preliminary and final plat to plat one single-family residential lots at a 3363 North 73rd Drive and 3445 North 73rd Street. Does anyone on the commission have any contacts to disclose on this application?
No. Ascension Munoz, are you in the audience? Are you online? Hey, Byron, do you want to go ahead and present on this?
I can if you'd like me to, yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Byron Troy, Planning Department. The applicant is seeking to split this northern parcel to the north and incorporate that into the southern parcel of their own. And then that's why you're seeing a plat for one lot, because it's taking, again, this lot with it, which is off of 72nd, 73rd Drive, and the property to the north, and combine that into two as one. Preliminary and final plat.
Is that one landlocked? Is that why
No, I mean, the parcel actually extends to the north up here,
okay.
further along 73rd Drive. And so they're cutting off the back portion and giving it to this portion along the intersection of Edith and 73rd. And the property still up the north still has their property and has access to it.
So we're making it one lot.
One lot.
All right. Thank you. Any questions for Mr. Toy? Okay, anyone want to speak to this case? Go ahead and come on up, sir. Name and address, please.
Ronald Pearson,
Uh-huh.
3406 North 71st Street, Kansas City, Kansas.
Yes, sir.
This is bordering the back end of my lot, and my property, to my understanding, when I bought the property a little over 21 years ago, that it extended even further beyond to the west. And I had to clear out some of it, me and my ex-wife, to use the bottom portion of the hill on the back end of my lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then I installed a fence to keep pets within my yard. And to my understanding from a surveyor who was there a couple of years later, my property actually extends 3 to 6 feet beyond where my fence line is. So I'm wondering, the solid border, which is on the map, is that the property line or is that my fence line? And then there's a finer dotted line to the side of it. Is that the property line, the actual property line?
Well, I can't help you with any boundary line disputes. That's a question for a surveyor or for the mapping department, but I can't help you with boundary line disputes at this hearing tonight. Did you have is your question all about boundary lines, or do you have a problem with them replatting this to one lot?
A lot about property lines, and that surveyor, which showed me where my property went to, showed me a sectional marker. Since then, someone has removed that sectional marker from just behind my property. And it was my understanding that removal of one of those sectional markers is illegal.
Again, I don't know that I can help you with that. Staff or legal, does anybody know anything to that one way or the other?
All right, Farley Legal Counsel. I am not aware either way on laws dictating the removal of section markers.
Who would we refer this gentleman to with regards to boundary line clarification?
I mean, I can give the applicant or the individual, the applicant surveyor directly, which is J&J Surveying
Okay.
I can give you the contact information. I can give them the contact information for their surveyor, who they used as a surveyor to perform this plat. But in looking at I was trying to find your address. Yeah, excuse me.
3406.
So the one with the, kind of hard to see with the cursor up on the screen. If you look to your left,
Yeah,
right there
Is that it?
is your parcel.
yes, that one's mine.
So it's about,
Neighbor's, my neighbor's house, which is
Yep.
White, trusteeship, and then Sloan.
correct. And looking at this is more or less where the property, I mean, it's not, this map that I'm showing on the screen is not survey accurate by any means, it's just a map, morely for visualization. But you can see that more or less where your property line more or less begins and ends. There's some vegetation in the rear, but then it extends to the parcel behind you, which is what we're here to talk about tonight, which is
So now they're trying to make that one lot, is?
Correct.
so
And is that to be therefore improvements or?
No, they're not.
open to agricultural?
They're not looking to improve the lot, but as you can see here, I went back to the next screen, which is showing the parcel. The houses that currently sits for this larger piece sits up along 73rd Drive up here,
Right.
and that's going to remain as is. But this parcel to the south, which is more access close to the intersection of 80th and 73rd Drive, they're going to incorporate a portion of this larger parcel into this parcel. So they're kind of cutting out the back half, let's say, into the parcel off 73rd Drive. I know.
That's confusing.
I understand.
I normally don't deal with something like that unless someone's right there, okay, here's your boundary line, here's your boundary line, here's your boundary line.
Okay, so we can get you the name of the surveyor so that you can contact them to see about, you know, those pins and the actual boundary lines, see what they can do for you, okay?
And to know whether that plat is encroaching on the back end of my lot 3 to 6 feet or
vice versa.
vice versa.
There you go. But that's the best we can do, and I'm sorry we can't do more for you tonight at this meeting, but that's all we're here tonight. So, but we can certainly get you the name of that person who did the survey for the applicant. Okay?
I would appreciate that.
All right. Just see staff and they'll get you a card that you can call tomorrow and we can get that information to you. All right? Thank you. Anyone else? I've got somebody with a phone number of 913-708-0078. Please identify yourself with your name and address, please. Your hand was up, 913-708-0078. One more time, 913-708-0078. Go ahead and unmute yourself. There you go. Name and address.
Hi, my name is Lisa Earhart, and my address is 3405 North 73rd Drive, Kansas
Okay.
City, Kansas 66109.
Yes, ma'am.
And my question is, I just want to know what the end goal of the plat being converted into one.
All right.
What is their end goal for this?
Do we know why they wanted to combine the parcels?
Just as far as we know, just more land, but that's it. So as far as any agricultural use, depending on, again, if it's, so because it's not 5 acres, they cannot have livestock without a special use permit unless you want to have 6 chickens or 6 ducks.
Right.
Other than that, it's just a yard. It's more or less a yard extension for more property.
It's just a yard extension for more property at this point, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
You bet. Thank you. Anyone else want to speak to this case in favor or in opposition? All right, saying no, we'll go ahead and go to Mr. Toy and get his comment.
Thanks, Mr. Chairman. Byron Toy Planning Department. Staff recommends approval subject to the conditions outlined in the staff report.
All right, thank you. Any questions for staff regarding this case? Seeing none, I'll stand for a motion. Commissioner Jones.
Motion to approve plat case number 2026-006, subject to staff stipulations and comments.
Thank you. Motion to approve plat 2026-006 made by Commissioner Jones, seconded by Commissioner Miller. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you. Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Ward,
Aye.
Beth,
Aye.
Ernst,
Aye.
Jones,
Aye.
Moeller,
Aye.
Easterwood,
Aye.
Miller.
Aye.
Okay, motion carries 7-0.
Thank you. And our last case of the evening?
I believe so. So plat 2026-007, Sam Melanowski with SM Engineering, a preliminary plat to subdivide a lot for future commercial development at 4953 State Avenue. Does anyone on the commission have any contacts to disclose on this application?
No. Okay, Mr. Malinowski, I've got you ready to speak. If you would, please unmute yourself and give us your name, address, and tell us what you'd like to do with this property.
Yes, Sam Malinowski, 5507 High Meadow Circle, Manhattan, Kansas, 66503. Basically, just want to split off and create a small outlot out front for future sale. We don't have anything planned at this time, but just kind of for a future sale. And I think I got Rick Weiser, the owner's rep, on the line too, if you got any other specific questions. But I'd be happy to answer.
Who else is online?
Rick Weiser, he's the owner's rep. If you got any other specific questions, otherwise I'd be happy to answer any questions you have.
All right, thank you. Mr. Weiser, did you have anything you wanted to add?
No, Sam described that accurately.
All right, thank you. Any questions for the applicant? All right, seeing none, anyone in the audience want to speak to this case in favor or in opposition? Raise your hand or come forward. Seeing none, we'll go to staff and get their comment.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Biochar Planning Department. This is the, first phase of a platting process. They'll eventually come back in for a final plat when they intend to subdivide it completely off. And eventually they'll have to come in with a preliminary development plan for any future development, since this is a planned district. Staff recommends approval subject to the conditions outlined in the staff report.
All right, so right now there's no plans, just a plan to subdivide the lot.
Correct.
All right. Any questions for staff regarding this case? All right, seeing none, I will stand for a motion when ready. Commissioner Jones, go ahead.
Motion to approve plat case number 2026-007, subject to staff stipulations and comments.
Okay, motion to approve plat 2026-007 made by Commissioner Jones. Is that a second, Commissioner Ernst?
Absolutely.
Okay, we have a second by Commissioner Ernst. Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Ward,
Aye.
Beth,
Aye.
Ernst,
Aye.
Jones,
Aye.
Moeller,
Aye.
Easterwood,
Aye.
Miller.
Aye.
Okay, motion carries 7-0.
All right, thank you. Everything
Thank
is
you.
approved. Anything else, Rose?
Nope, that's it.
Byron, staff. All right, with that, this meeting is adjourned and we'll see you all next month. Please let the record know for staff that the time is 7:38.